Hello there, my name's John Bishop and I'm an illustrator, and I make work under the name of the Grey Earl. I create greeting cards and gifts and picture books, and I also do commission work. And I was delighted to be approached by the Stirling Photography Festival back in 2019 to see if I'd be interested in collaborating on the 2020 festival poster for them. The theme for this year's festival is our world, and we live in a very different world to what we did last year, with the global pandemic happening. And speaking with the team at the festival, it felt important to try and capture this strange time that we're all experiencing right now. In my early sketchbook work, I was developing pop-up book style, a cityscape of Stirling. I like the idea of it being contained somehow within an object. Initially, that object was a suitcase, which also was a sort of metaphor for travel, or lack of in this instance. So I was drawing Stirling emerging out of this. And within the cityscape, I was initially imagining dotting little characters, people around the buildings and in the windows, to sort of show the lockdown state, but the isolation that I think we've all been experiencing in different forms. It was also important though for me to try and capture the positives of this period that we've been living through. So I decided to change the illustration slightly, and it was quite a late decision, but rather than having people isolated in different buildings, I decided to focus on just one character. So I created a little window and put a lady up there, and the idea that she's looking onto the world with her camera in a new state is what I was trying to achieve. It felt important to try and capture the positive and hopeful moments that hopefully we've been able to glean out of this interesting time. I created the artwork using traditional tools. I first of all laid down a simple colour wash with watercolour paints and water soluble wax crayons, and that just gives me a nice sort of base colour to work from. And then on top of that, I build up detail and shadows and lighting, just using traditional colouring pencils. I really enjoyed the challenge of working out the structure of the piece and exploring the micro and macro worlds that exist within it. It feels like it has a sort of a theatre set design quality to it. I really enjoyed the process of working on this illustration, so a huge thank you to the team at the Stirling Photography Festival for having me on board and for working with me to develop this illustration. If you'd like to see any more of my work, you can check it out online at thegrayearl.com, and you can follow me on social media at The Grey Earl. I hope you like the illustration, and if you'd like to own your own copy, you can get digital prints through my Etsy store, and also they should be available to buy at the Made in Stirling store on King Street. That's all from me. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the work that the Stirling Photography Festival puts out throughout the year. All the best. Bye bye.